The Chronicle of the Ash Crown, the Gilded Silence. The Era of the Conqueror. The story begins in the choking smoke of a dying city. Jungkook, the Iron King, stands amidst the ruins of a rival throne when he finds a child whose silence is louder than the screams of his soldiers. He adopts her, naming her Angela. To the world, she is the daughter of shadows, but to Jungkook, she is the only thing left to protect. Jungkook transforms from a cold conqueror into a devoted guardian. He never raises his voice to her, he never allows a harsh word to reach her ears. Outside her door, he is a terror to his enemies, but at her threshold, he is a man of soft whispers. He builds her a luxury suite that rivals the heavens, a bedroom of white marble, silk tapestries, and enchanted glass that captures the starlight. He treats her as the crown princess, providing every comfort imaginable. Yet, Angela remains a ghost in his halls. Despite the wealth and the king's gentle hands, she refuses to eat at his table. Jungkook's grief is marked by his quiet calls of NG through her locked door, a plea for a connection that she is not yet ready to give. The Prince and the Poet. The arrival of Prince Taehyung and his father Suga introduces a flicker of light. Taehyung, a silver-haired youth with a poet's heart, views Angela not as a trophy, but as a queen to be worshipped. He is remarkably patient. He never pressures her, instead, he surrounds her with art. He leaves sketches of the cosmos and rare, pressed flowers at her door, building a silent bond she secretly cherishes. Both Jungkook and Taehyung possess a dangerous, hot temper, but they take a blood oath never to show it to her. If a servant fails her, the king's wrath is legendary, but it happens miles away in the dungeons, so Angela only ever sees him as the kind man who brings her tea. They want her love and her presence by their side, promising her full freedom the moment she truly accepts them as her family and her future. The shattering of the peace. The tragedy strikes not through malice, but through a devastating misunderstanding. During a heated political confrontation with rival lords, Jungkook's true face is nearly revealed. In the chaos, fearing she is being taken from him, Jungkook tries to shield her. Angela, misinterpreting his sudden intensity as the same violence he shows the world, strikes out in a moment of panic. A silver dagger ends the king's life. As Jungkook crumbles into black ash, his dying breath is not a curse of hate, but a primal bond. Angela is destined to be the heart of the land, bound to a king who will worship her until it consumes them both. With his passing, the kingdom's heartbeat begins to fail. The Flight and the Hunter. Angela flees the blackened spires, seeking refuge in the Angel Kingdom under King Jin. Here, she sees a different kind of peace. However, back in the Dark Kingdom, Taehyung's grief has turned his devotion into a diamond-hard obsession. He doesn't blame Angela, he blames the world for taking her away. On her 18th birthday, Taehyung's armies descend. He does not come to conquer the city, but to retrieve his queen. He brings her back to the Dark Palace, restoring her to an even grander luxury than before. He is still the gentle poet in her presence, never shouting, never raising a hand, but the air is heavy. He treats her with the highest respect, yet she is a prisoner of his protection. The citizens of the Dark Kingdom truly accept her as their queen, bowing low whenever she passes, but Angela feels the weight of the invisible golden cage. The New Dawn. The climax arrives when Lord Minyu and General Arya attempt a rescue that is actually a political trap. When Taehyung discovers they have taken Angela, his hidden, true face is finally unleashed. He razes their fortress to the ground in a terrifying display of power. When he finally finds her, the curse reaches its peak. Taehyung realizes that as long as he is a king and she is a queen, there will always be a wall of duty and protection between them. In a final, tragic moment of supernatural sacrifice, the magic of the Ash Crown consumes the old world. The Dark Kingdom falls, not to an enemy, but to the weight of its own intense emotions. From the ashes, a peaceful, agrarian society rises. They no longer build dark towers or high walls. Instead, they built a sanctuary in honor of Angela. Her story survives as a legend of a woman who was loved by kings with a passion so great it reshaped the world, eventually finding the quiet freedom she always sought in the simple beauty of the new dawn.